Fred Rogers went into children's television because he hated it. Mr. Rogers didn't plan on becoming a TV star. He just loved children.
When I first saw children's television,
Rogers said,
I thought it was perfectly horrible, and I thought there was some way of using this fabulous medium to be of nurture to those who would watch and listen.
Here are some more fabulous stories about him. 1. Rogers wanted to become a musician. He graduated magna cum laude from Rollins College with a degree in music. He wrote all the songs for Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood himself. He also enjoyed playing the piano. It was his favorite way of relaxing. 2. Fred's mother, Nancy, knitted all of his cardigans. Nancy knitted sweaters for all her loved ones as Christmas gifts. She passed away in 1981, but Fred continued wearing the sweaters. Only when they fell apart did he find a replacement. 3. Mr. Rogers responded to every fan letter. He received up to 100 letters every day. He personally replied to every one of them. Fred never threw out any letters or drawings sent by his viewers. Heather Arnett, an assistant on his program, said,
No child ever received a form letter from Mr. Rogers.
4. Rogers had a strange sense of humor. His widow Joanne revealed that he liked passing gas in public to amuse her. The Rogerses often had to attend tedious events. Whenever Fred saw his wife was bored, he caught her eye. Then he'd let out a fart.
He would just raise one cheek, and he would look at me and smile.
Joanne Rogers. 5. Mr. Rogers made sure he weighed exactly 143 pounds. A daily weigh-in was a part of his routine. His regular weight of 143 had special meaning to him.
It takes 1 letter to say I, and 4 letters to say love, and 3 letters to say you. 143.
6. Mr. Rogers always announced his fish feeding for a blind fan. He once received a letter from a 5-year-old named Katie.
Dear Mr. Rogers, please say when you are feeding your fish, because I worry about them. I can't see if you are feeding them, so please say you are feeding them out loud.
7. Rogers was an ordained Presbyterian minister. In a letter to Amy Melder, a 6-year-old Christian viewer, he wrote,
I want you to know that Jesus is important to me too. I hope that God's love and peace come through my work on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
8. Rogers taught kids the virtue of patience. He wasn't afraid of dead air. Rogers once put a microphone into his fish tank. He wanted the kids at home to hear that fish make sounds when they eat. While taping the segment, however, the fish weren't hungry. The crew figured they'd need to retape it, but Rogers said no. He thought it was a great lesson in teaching kids the importance of being patient.